everybody, it's Chloe Demore of Save the Victor Royal. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And today we are going to do a new series and we're going to call it Old Lady Approved. So we've got a brand here that is supposed to be great for mature skin, which is what I have. So if you want to see the brand, if they work, because I have no idea, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Hey, are we ready? Okay, so a little bit of a story time about this brand. I've been watching them for actually a couple years. I think they used to sell at Sephora because I do remember people really being hyped about their blushes, and it's always been kind of in my purview, and then I kept selling them on Instagram and sales and on Facebook. And then because my no-buy was kind of at a fail at the end of the year, plus I got some Christmas money. So this is technically a Christmas present from my parents. It was on a great sale. One of the items was on one of my new releases. So I thought, you know what, now's the chance. It's not going to get any cheaper. Then they ended up having a cheaper sale, but I was like, we haven't even tried these. We are not. So the brand is Laura Gellar. So one of the things is her Viral Baked and Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation. So her powder foundations have been talked about, and I see them all the time. That they're great for older skin. I've been looking for a powder foundation again. I've been going through a couple. This one has a little bit of pink in it. I love the one from Too Faced, and then they went and changed the formula, packaging, the whole 9 yards on it, and it's hard for me to get because I don't carry it at Sephora, that foundation at Sephora anymore anyways. So I've been on the hunt for one, and so far I've not found one that I liked. So I thought we could try this today. And then because I was looking, they had a kit, so you could get that, you could get there were two different kits I was looking at originally. You could get the foundation, a blush, a brush, and lip, I think. And then there was another kit where it was a primer, a blush, the foundation, eyeshadow, a brush or two, and a lip. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend that much money. This was kind of the item that I was wanting. And then I saw, ooh, don't drop it. And then I saw this, and this was on part of my new releases. So this was the Laura Gellar Wheel of Fortune. So it was originally, I think, like, I want to say $40 or something, and I got it for $19. It is a little bit smaller than I thought, but it is really cute. I don't know, somehow they made it look really much bigger, but it is really cute. Let's take out the plastic. And then this is let's do it this way. The color store here. Yes, it's very neutral with a teeny bit of pop of color. But I thought, it's supposed to be, again, a great formula for old lady eyes. So I thought we will try that. So, and I thought for that price, now I'm kind of wishing I got the whole collection because I had the Wheel of Fortune collection and then a few other things on sale. And then I had those in the cart. And the last thing I saw, I'm trying to find good eyeliners. Makeup Geek, who's no longer in business selling makeup. I have a few of their pencils. They are my favorite pencil ones for the eyeliner. So I thought, and I also love mechanical ones, and I've been looking for neutral. So there was a set of 5, and these was also, I think I want to say it was also $19 for 5. And then this was, I think, maybe 20, and normally 35 or something. So I thought it was a great deal, and it's on my parents' dime. So I thought we could play with these today. So I've got a basket of things to go with. So I'm going to grab a little of the e.l.f. because they have a primer to go as well. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I know it really works well. It doesn't really disturb any, so far I've not seen it disturb any foundation. And even when I used the regular putty one, it didn't do it for my powder foundations either, or at least the Too Faced one. Like I said, I've been trying to find other ones. I've been trying some cream versions in the compacts. There's a few that I like, stick ones, and then my favorite stick ones all got discontinued. I love the Besame, was my ultimate favorite, and then I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and yeah, they keep discontinuing my favorite things. So now I've got a core set of foundations, and gotta keep my eye out because watch they'll do that too. So anyways, so we are going to see how this looks. I'm just going out for breakfast with a friend, so I thought I could do a simple look before I left this morning. So we've got our primer on there. We will leave that for a moment. So they have a foundation brush. I didn't really look at their type of brush that they use. So I'm just going to use my Juvia's Place foundation brush and see how that works on here. And then I did grab a mirror. I did. And then I'll put normal blush, highlighter, bronzer and see how that goes. So this is looking good. Actually, really quickly, to give it another second or two, I'm going to quickly do my brows, and then we will try this powder foundation. Just quickly putting some gel through to make them stand up and look a little cleaner. I'm contemplating doing my own hair again, so I think I might go trip to Sally's Beauty to look at black hair color, because I don't want to do the store box in case I do want to later on go take the black out. Those are the harder ones to remove. Okay, so we've got our brows just brushed up. So now I think we've had this settle for a second or two. So I'm going to try this first and see what happens. So we're just going to spin in here. Oh, I got a little bit of powder kick up. I do see some color here, and then let's see. And we can also grab a sponge and a fluffier brush if that's needed. Not that I brought any up here, but we can always go grab some. Oh, well, I'm seeing some coverage here. And again, it's not going to be like a full cover foundation, but I like sometimes, my problem is I like to have my skin even. I get a little bit of red underneath, right? So that's usually why I want to wear foundation, is just to make things look even and to, cover up the redness. I mean, would I like it to cover up the little age spots? Of course I would. But, and then I'll have to also come back and maybe shoot quickly at the end of the day to see if this held up. But right now it's going on really nicely. I'm just going to keep putting on until I think I've got everything covered. And then we'll take a look into the bigger mirror. I'm just using, this has a little half mirror in here, and the camera to take a look. So it is, and I had a lot of skincare on, so that's why I'm a bit shiny. So this is looking, oh, and how much time do I have? Ooh, gotta get moving on up. Okay. So that looks nice. I'm not seeing anything look super heavy on my skin. I'm gonna really go into this. It does get a bit kick-uppy, but it doesn't, yeah, that looks good. Like, it doesn't look like I'm digging through it or going through it. So it is, because it's baked, it is nicely pressed. Okay, so that is going on. I think I'm getting a little bit of evening here. I don't know what to expect. I mean, usually when you see videos, all of a sudden it looks like night and day difference, but you can't expect that from a powder for sure. But like I said, if this makes me a little bit more even, because it has a little pink in there, maybe because I think that's what I picked. The latest shade with pink undertone or something, I don't know. And then this is supposed to be illuminating too, so it's supposed to give you a bit of a glow. So I think I'm liking that. I think that looks okay. It is definitely glowy, but it definitely is looking nice on the skin. All right, that's kind of promising. So let's go and put a few other things on here. Oh, I forgot a bronzer brush. Okay, we'll just use that same brush because I think we're okay. I don't think I want to put on any more. So I'll just take and I don't use a lot of bronzer. I'm a panning one. So maybe I'll just use a little bit. We're going to put this powder through its paces, see if other things go on top of it nicely. And I'm not going to use any other powders because this is a powder, so I'm not going to go and put on a setting powder or anything. I think this should do it. Should self-settle, I would hope. Alrighty, so we did that. Now I want to do a little blush. I've got this kimchi trio that I was given. This is the Summer of Love. My friend knew that I was loving the blushes because I had bought 2 of the singles, and they had an extra one because they bought a backup, and then they got some other blushes and they thought they had too much, so they kindly sent me this. And I've been really liking this one that is Girl on Girl. The spray pink goes on really pretty too, but I think I'm gonna go and stay because we're doing a kind of a light neutral look. Oh, I bought a different highlighter, but I'm going to use that one. Okay, that's the one that's called After School Special. So I'm going to go into Girl on Girl. This is, like I said, such a beautiful blush. I've used this quite a bit. I think I even have a small divot in part of the tea already. So then we're going to go and pop our blush, and it's very light pink. If I want more color, I could use that darker one. But like I said, we're going for a nice neutral going out for breakfast look today. And we're trying to see how things look on old lady skin. And if you are older, but you like a more neutral look, then this video is definitely going to be the one for you. You can do nice neutral looks using things like, you know, Sephora type brands, Laura Gellar, but you can also use things like Trixie Cosmetics and indie stuff to make beautiful looks too. Alrighty, so like I said, we just wanted a little bit of color. Looks a little bit more brighter in person because I do have a few lights. It is just on like 8:30 this morning, so there's that. I bought the my P. Louise one that I really love, but that one has a little bit of a yellow undertone. This has a little bit of pink in it, so I think that might go good with our pink blush. The little bit of pink in our powder foundation. So I will give my approval when I come back from breakfast and stuff to see how everything is worn, and then I will say if I think this is old lady face and eye approved. Now we're going to go next up. We're going to go and play with the Laura Gellar shadow. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And the other reason why I wanted this, when I used to go over with my grandparents, after dinner, it would be Family Feud and Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so those are the three shows we usually watch because I think they were in a row on the evening. Well, for sure, Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune. Maybe Family Feud I watched if I was over during the day. Can't remember. It's years and years and years, but I have kind of fond memories of that. So we're going to play with that. And then same thing, I want to give things its best life. So I'm going to use my Exploded P. Louise as per usual. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. Wow, okay. I'm getting more and more out of foundations. I've been liking serum light foundations, so all the ones I have in my collection right now are serum-y light foundations, nothing heavy. I've been really liking that, but the ease of a powder foundation is also really nice. Okay, so we're going to do a look here. As always, I'm going to test out the black, so I'm going to grab this and pray for me. I'm going to be careful that I don't spill any. So we're going to go in this black. They are not named, so I guess you can name them whatever you want. So there's R for, I guess we can spell it Laura Gellar, I guess. So we're going to use the shade R. That's a little light. I'm also being very careful because I don't want to wreck my makeup. I don't have an, oh, there we go. That's better. There we go. That's a little bit better. I mean, I don't usually expect lots from blacks unless they're from an indie brand, but like I said, we're just going to do a simple look. So I'm just going to do a little darker outer corner, and then once I have it placed, I'll blend with a fluffier brush. Alrighty, so we just place a little bit, and then plus I'm not wanting it to be too dark, so if it doesn't go too dark, that's okay, because then I don't want to take a chance of getting eyeshadow all over my face. Actually, nice. We'll have to see what it looks like in a picture. Actually, I'm going to use a little bit more with this fluffy brush. Like my little matcha. Matcha earrings. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, this is a very light black. I could try another time to see if I could make it darker, but I'm not into that vibe right now. Ooh, I would like to put that smoky silver on, but I'm going to do a more neutral shade. So I'm going to go into the other R, and we're going to go into here, main lid shade here. Again, it is Wilma. This is not a look for you, of course. I don't think this is makeup for you, but for testing out on older skin, or if you just want something to balance skin to run out in public, though you have beautiful skin when not all glammed up. So you probably don't need even a light powder foundation. Gorgeous thing, you. Alrighty. Yeah, this is going on really nice. It's very smooth. It seems to be blending. This color has some nice payout. Is there kick up in the pan? No, not really. getting some color payoff. I might darken the black a little bit, but then I also might put, you know what, I might actually even put that silvery shimmer on the outside edge. So then I'm going to blend out to the edge there a bit. Like I said, this is just going to be a super simple look. We're doing old lady makeup today, which doesn't mean you can't be colorful and beautiful and look like a unicorn. Yeah, so I'm going to use the E shade here. I'm just going to blend along the edges. That way I can smooth out the edge, but not add really a lot of color. I could have used the first shade. It was a little bit of cooler, and I think this brown is a little bit warmer. So this out of the two shades that I wanted to do feels a little bit warmer. And then I am going to again go into the black, and we're going to pat on a little bit more. Like I said, I never hold out high hopes for blacks from non-indie brands, to be absolutely honest. So for under the eye, now let's just go back into the R, and I'm going to do that. Now every time you keep hearing from that girl, one of these days I'll remember to tag her page, is eyeshadow on your bottom lash line. You're just not used to it. Every single time. That does not go out of my head. Thanks a lot, girly. All right, there we go. So now we're going to put on some shimmer. So I'm going to go for, over the black, I am going to try a little bit of this silver shade. Oh, this one it has a lip print in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Finishing off the black with a little bit of that silver. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's nice and silky feeling. My eyelid. Oh, I like that. Okay. All right. I see you. I see what's going on here. Okay. So this is going to be the simplest eye look, but it's going to be a good one. All right. So we've got beautiful shimmers here. I really do like that green one, but that's not going with what we have here, and it has another kind of greenish shade. So I think we can, ooh, this is kind of a pinky shade. I think we're gonna go, gold is really pretty. Yeah, let's use the gold one. Let's put gold on. Let's put some gold on. Okay, I'm going to do, of course, the phalange test. There we go. Adds a little bit of extra bling bling. Yeah, these are very comfortable, smooth feeling. They're blending in really nicely. I like that. There we go. There we go. Now, for inner eye, let's pop in, come hither. Let's pop in a little bit of the lighter gold here. So the G shade. Yeah, the dark gold was A. Alrighty, so there's that. Now let's, we want to play with eye pencils, and then we'll quickly put on a lip. So there are these ones here. This is the Love the Way You Line Everyday Elegance Gel Eyeliner. And again, there were, I believe, 5 or were there 6 in here? 5 shades. 3? Yeah, 5 shades. And it was a good assortment of shades. So we had like a brown, it looks like a black, we have like a goldy shade, a purple, and another brown. These look really nice. So let's try that one there. Like I said, I'm on the hunt for a good pencil, especially for in the waterline. Ooh, that purple one is really pretty. I think these go perfectly with this. It wasn't part of this collection, though I think there might have been an eyeliner in it. So there we go. There's that one there. For first, we're going to start with in the waterline. Well, it's going in the waterline right away. And you'll have to see how long it lasts in the waterline, but right now, that looks great. Okay, I like that. I know some people don't like mechanical pencils, I guess because you can't get quite a sharp edge, but for things like lining like that, I think that's really good. Do you want to use another shade for on the top? Let's do the black one on the top, and let's do a little bit along the lash line there. I'm not going to put lashes on. I've been playing with a lash serum, so I just don't want to take the chance of ripping out any lashes as I'm trying to see if I can get these things to grow. Okay, that's doing all right. Usually I don't use, I like liquid liners on the top line, but because I've been looking more for waterline pencils. Okay, I like these liners. Alrighty. Like I said, we're going to see how long everything lasts, and then we will get back to you. And for now, I'll store these also back into the box. Alrighty. So the last thing, I'm just going to throw on some mascara. And then a lip, and then for a lipstick, so we've got this one. I cannot read what this brand is to save my life. My friend and I were joking when they were like, oh, we're going to send you this. And I was like, what the heck is this thing? And it is Rena Rebeldi, but how can you read that? So this is going to be a fun color. It's going to be a neutrally shade there. So I thought that might go with our look. It's all right. I think I might put a different one on, but for now, that is fine. This isn't holding up, so let's just take that out there. And here we go. So here is our completed look. Yes, I know I need a color to make my bangs look better, but here we are. Here's our completed look. Simple, using the Laura Gellar. So I'm gonna go and run around and do some things, and then when I come back, we can have our final thoughts, see if this is held up, and yeah, so see you in. Okay, we're back. It's been about 4 hours. I had a long brunch, some chatting and catching up, and actually had some compliments on the skin and the powder. So there we go. So I think it's held up pretty well. Here, let's just move my fringe over. So I think it doesn't feel oily or anything. It just looks like it's the shine from all of the products and the highlighter, of course. Eyeshadow so far is holding up really well. That liner right there held up really nicely so far. I think it did come down a little bit, but here we go. And then the waterline eyeliner, I think that went away though. So I don't think it's good for long lasting in the waterline, but definitely on the eyes and just underneath, I think it is just fine. I do like this powder. So I think this powder would definitely be good for a, if you want a simple look, just to have a little evening out and a little bit of glow. I think it's really good. Like I said, these eye pencils, not so much for the waterline, but definitely on the eye itself. They worked quite lovely. And the eyeshadow seems to be going pretty well. I did have comments on the gold as well. So there we go. So I think I like this Laura Gellar. So is it old lady approved? It is. So there we go. What do you think? Do you think it still looks good? I mean, it's a powder foundation. You know, these things aren't going to last forever. They're eventually going to wear out. The Tarte one did last, I think, 6 to 8 hours. It was definitely, but it was a bit heavier. So I think this looks good, looks really good. I think that I'm going to like it and keep using it. So there we go. And that's it from me. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends, and we can still see if it is old lady skin approved. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.